OG's turn to pick.
I think they have like sort of like pressure
10
more.
seconds
You
remaining.
don't want more like a free game, like a farmland. You sort of like
5
want to do
seconds
something
remaining.
like you do want to do like aggressive. Morphing is weak school levels. I was first three on he's strong.
Radiant team's turn to pick.
Omni Knight.
Yeah,
10 seconds remaining.
and me is also because of me like strong lane, right?
5
I talk
seconds
about
remaining.
you probably want to put priority to offing the lane. And this Omni Knight hero is like a hero that's so good in the lane that you have to consider whether the two heroes have to shut him down in the lane. Then you have this dilemma where there's two things that you have to take care of. I think we've seen BP attempted the Luna against the Morphing. Almost worked out, but they still lost the game.
between TNC and OG. It's a best of 3 here at the Macau Minor. And I'm OD Pixel. I'm joined by Winter, and we'll go for a quick rundown of the teams. TNC, we have Raven, Terrorblade, 1437, Skyrath, Sam H, Clockwork, Tim's, Tusk, Cuckoo, Storm Spirit. Over on OG, S4 Omni Knight, Jerax, Spirit, Spirit, Elder Titan, Fly, Bane, Resolution, it's early, Resolution Morphling, and Notel on the Tiny. It looks like we might see something kick off down here already as TNC, they're hunting. Jerax was actually looking for the stomp there, but Samich with the battery, so ends up cancelling it. S4 gets brought down low. But the full 5-man of OG are here now. Notel trying to get a lockdown. Manages to find the avalanche onto Cuckoo. They're focusing the storm. They've got the shards to try and slow him down. Cuckoo's going to be fine. Turns back towards Jerax. Jerax catches him out with the sleep. But now OG, they're looking for the disengage. They want to try and get themselves out of there. Cuckoo has to be careful as well. They'll get the slow out. 1437 slowing down Notel. They have the level 1 reflection. They're looking for the kill, but the purification from S4 keeps Notel alive. Now they turn their attention towards Fly, but the sleep's there again. Sam H held in place. Who's going to go down first? It's going to be Fly. First blood to TNC. Cuckoo will take the kill. Jerax falling low. Resolution has to waveform away.
What's happening?
What a 5-on-5 to start the show with. TNC getting the first blood and getting it into the hands of Cuckoo as well. That's a bit of a crazy way to start there. Both teams were seemingly happy to fight at that.
Who got it?
Cuckoo did.
The Storm got it.
Yeah, Storm got it.
Oh my god. It's like the best heal to get the on.
Look at this as well, Winter. You're absolutely right. They take Resolution to the mid on Morphling, and they do put Notel up in the top. So what's the reason? This is just because the Tiny would have had a really tough time here. Why are you making this decision to put more mid?
I think it's better. Tiny, I think Tiny against me is a bit difficult for him to delay. So the matchup.
Okay.
And they're gonna like put heroes in mid. Like a lot of teams are doing this now. Like 2 heroes mid. So morphing is like better in stuff.
So Sam H is going to have to be out on his own. Jerax and Notel. There's the finish here as well. So the levels are out on Notel and Jerax where they're going to have that magic resistance reduction with the Tiny combo, which can do a lot of damage. The mid lane Cuckoo being backed up by Tim's. Bottom lane Raven farming at the moment, sort of on his own. He got 2030 now. Okay, he's been making the pulls to try to control this level a little bit for Raven. I mean, do you think is Raven going to be okay farming down here against the Omni Knight? Can afford too much to believe?
Yeah, S4 can definitely bully him, and he had like pressure level 1 earlier. So
yeah.
As you can see, I think S4 definitely get amount of class hit in the lane already. And Skyrath doesn't have his first style. He's slow because of the fight.
Ah, true. So yeah, that level 1 harassment is not going to be quite as high as maybe it could have been. Mid lane CS, Rezo, Cuckoo 6. But slightly for Rezo, but all very close. Imms tries for the sharp block, but Bly, he's already out onto the high ground. They'll turn their attention towards S4. Now coming in for a bit of a go, he has saved his 3rd skill point, so he can put it into Repel if he feels the need to do. He's actually going to put it into Purification instead, just going for that extra heal. It's not going to be enough though. TNC claimed the 2nd kill with the support movement down bottom.
Yeah, he's dead after, I think. Even if he got he would have survived there.
Yeah, with the Metamorph
right now,
up, it's too much physical, yeah.
You know, the attention is going to be on 2 positions.
Okay.
The Elder Titan and the Tusker. We're always going to be able to set up stuff for their team. They are the key players to watch out now. Secure bounty runes, you know, and just avoid the other the lanes and secure the lanes as much as they can. This ET is just getting some stacks here for the Tiny. Not a double stack.
Oh, that is true, yeah. Some tasty farm and also a tasty way to buff up the spirit if he wants to go in and sort of get the punches.
Yeah, that's true.
So we'll see if Jerax does take advantage of that. Can be very nice in this lane, especially if they do get the combo with the avalanche toss. He's got 2 points in toss now, Notel. They have a good chance there. Mid lane Cuckoo getting a bit bullied. Flies come towards the mid lane and is sitting there, and is allowing Resolution to get quite a significant lead in this mid lane matchup. 15 for 13 against the 9 for 3. That 11th for 3 now. That's a lot of denies in this mid lane.
Yep, if you look at the map right now, both teams are actually doing very, very different stuff. Like Jerax and the Bay on Fly, they are both sitting in one lane, like trying to secure the lanes. Because the other Titan can't do much to the clock, it's always dangerous to actually go near him. He's just like trying to get as much as he can. The levels, secure bounty rune, stack the jungle, and Bay is just sitting to make sure that the Morphling gets ahead in CS against the Storm. And S4 is left on his own. And the other two TNC supports are moving around a lot, trying to secure or get a kill.
Yeah, where's their best place to go? That's the thing. I mean, I feel like would Tiny not be the easier kill? Like bottom lane's hard because S4 is nearly level 4.
I think Clockwork's lane probably.
Yeah.
Like Clockwork has a lot of levels, so he has like 2. They're going to be 3 back to as well. That's probably the highest kill potential. So we're gonna go out to Clockwork here. Storm.
Hotel can't get in for the right click there with the battery assault, cancelling the attack animation, so he has to back away. So Sam H will survive for now. Hotel seeing if he could get a toss in or such, but Sam H will get himself back to safety, so just enough health to keep that clock alive.
They should be making a smoke soon. I think as soon as Sam H returns the lane, like if you're a TNC, you want to make a move towards top or V towards the jungle, because you know that the Titan is sitting for some time and probably doing some stacking because it's tiny. So yeah, you want to play that jungle wards for sure if you're TNC. So I think that's probably what they're gonna look to do.
Look, yeah, I mean, as you said, the amount of stacks that are here in this stage of the game, 5 minutes, is some of the biggest amount of stacking I've seen in the early opening stages of the game. Bottom lane S4 getting gone on again with the Metamorphosis. Raven will be able to take him down once again. 2-0-1 now in the Terrorblade, involved in all of the 3 kills. Been a very fruitful start for the man. Up top, Sam H, diving towers as he goes in. Does get forced around by Jerax.
He got tossed into the car.
Ah, yeah, must have.
I'm
Yeah,
not sure.
yeah.
I'm not sure. Didn't see. But
Nah, definitely.
right now OG is like trying to look for opportunity to clear out the stacks, get the levels on the Tiny, and get the lane to the Alpha Titan, so everyone is maximizing their leveling efficiency. TNC really needs to get something done when they're clearing the stacks. Push a tower or get
Raven down bottom was getting gone on. Nearly is able to actually switch it around and go back on to the Bane, but he doesn't have quite enough damage. The Enfeeble slowing him down just that little too much. Raven will back off mid lane. Cuckoo still behind, as you say, Resolution. I feel like he's not missing a creep or such. He's 36 and 24 on this mid Morphling. Pretty much impeccable CSing.
It's not the highest ever. Terrible is the highest.
Yes, with the kills that Raven has, he's certainly having the best time in this opening. Down bottom once again. Bit of pressure coming in from Fly now with S4. 1-4-3-7's there to try and zone the Bane back and away.
Yeah, look at the systematic lane securing from OG. They secured them top, and then after the lanes are okay, Fly immediately moves to the off lane to help the Omni Knight. Trying to help out his team as much as he can, being very efficient. They're not trying to like gank or get kills, they're just trying to make sure that everyone can get to the point of like blasting and leveling. No T on their hand, get catch onto the Clockwork.
If they can chase him, they're looking for the positioning, but Sam hook shots over to Jerax, pops the cogs down, and with that he will be able to keep himself away, goes straight for the TP, and it's a smart fruit from Sam. Gets himself all the way, does decide to TP back to base rather than straight to the tower, so we'll have to make the long walk out, but at least avoids OG being able to get the kill on him.
But passive game favors, kind of favors OG more because they can clear out all the stacks here. Much net both waiting to be claimed. So I think they kind of the game being this way, and when Tiny gets his blink, then the game starts rolling for them.
Yeah, do you imagine that is going to be the build for Hotel this game?
I think it should be.
Yeah, just get the blink early.
That way, because look at that here. It's like he's the main hero to move. Omni Knight off lane is not going to want to like tank. He's going to look to sit and try to get items. Needs to keep moving.
Fly here protecting the illusion rune. We've got the way of Notel, so they can bottle it up. And they have got eyes on this, both teams with the wards around this top rune spot. Sam H is eyeing this up. He does have hook shot back up, but with the toss potential, very hard to really go in on the Tiny on his own. Mid lane Reza, waveforming in. It's getting to the point where it's a little bit scary if you head into the lane against Reza. He can chase you down and give you quite a punch with that extra agi that he can already shift into.
He's keeping up pretty nicely though,
Yeah.
to be fair. 300 network behind. That's not a big deal for now.
Yeah, he's been headed into the camps in the jungle, keeping it safe. And as you say, Cuckoo's he's not been feeding in the mid lane at all. No deaths on the Storm Spirit, making sure that OG can't punish him. And now, yeah, he's good levels as well. Nearly level 7. So Cuckoo's certainly surviving after the bit of a rough start as Rezo did manage to get the CS advantage. But as you say, playing the farm game, keeping that gap to a minimum between the two mids.
Yep, so now Raven moves to top, trying to use his metamorphosis to secure the tower. Gonna be spotted out by OG.
Tim's tries for the sharp block onto Jerax, but can't quite find the range. And the full lane swap will continue. Down bottom, Fly and S4. They go in onto 1437. Samich is there with the response. He is on his own, though. I think he can quite play around with these two. He's a little low on the mana, so he'll have to get himself out.
Top lane as well.
They're going in for the fight. Raven's low. He has got the Sunder back up with the one charge. He's given him just enough mana to cast it. And now he turns his attention towards No-Tail. No-Tail chucking away Tim, so they don't quite have the vision. They're hunting, but the ult from Jerax comes through, forcing Raven to back up. Raven will turn his attention towards Jerax. Oh, he can't quite get him. Yes, he can. Tims will find the kill with the shards, but they lose Raven's life. It's a 1-for-1. Tims going for the TP out. They can't cancel it.
Wow, very, very nice done by OG there. Good joke by No-Tail. Using his cutting blade and getting into that spot. Otherwise, I think that would have been his death there, and allowing S4 on the Omni Knight time to get in with his TP, cast that purification, and turning the fight around. Nicely done.
Yeah, very, very close. Could have swung even more either way. And off the back of that, OG starting to get a bit of a lead. 2k as both of their cores doing very well. Raven still at the top level with No-Tail's farm. And is going to head straight back up to the top lane. Wants to keep up there, but it's going to be that long period where he doesn't have Metamorphosis. So we'll be a little vulnerable in that lane. And almost certainly will need backup. It's the wave's already pushing in, so he can farm under his tower. But this tower, it's getting pretty low. S4 and No-Tail doing a good job at taking this tower down.
They have like a really good spread of network across all 3 of their cores, whereas on TNC, Sam H is the one like lagging behind. Work. He's trying to move around to help the team, but he's not being able to keep up in terms of network.
Looking for this. He's thinking about committing it, but it was, I mean, Jerax just put it in chat saying it was a bait, and indeed it was. They have the Fiend's Grip into the TP rotations, and OG take the life of the clock. They had that all set up, OG. Trap was set, and it was successful. Gets them the kill.
That was like 2 TPs there, so if TNC can actually force the tower top, claim it, then it wouldn't be that bad for them losing the core work.
Let's see if they can get it.
Yeah, Elder Titan is already on his way to defend the tower. Would be difficult if they don't actually find him first. Might be able to set up for something if he gets a good storm.
And No-Tail has got the Blink Dagger complete, but at the moment he is staying down on the bottom lane, just looking to take a tier 1 himself. See what Jerax's plan is here in the lane. The solution finds Cuckoo. Just enough mana to zip himself back to safety. Try and move in and blow up the Storm Spirit with the burst that they have. Raven does have the Mask of Madness complete. Top lane now will be answered by some more of OG. Fly and S4 heading up top, but already Tims has backed away. Raven's starting to retreat. To be careful. A decent amount of damage done to the tower, but the tower does still stay up for now. Tims thinking about having a look back in. He's level 6. He has the Walrus Punch. No, they're wrapping around towards the mid lane as well, but they scan top, so OG know that people are here.
Yeah, doing a very, very good job defending EB, not losing any towers at 12 minutes. That's amazing.
Mid lane No-Tail finds an AFK 1437 and combos him down. Oh. Didn't want to. He was thinking about it, Sam, but as you say, holds off on jumping in on that.
No-Tail is really making very, very good movement for his team, creating a lot of space for that mob to keep farming. Because that's what you want to do as a mob. You don't want to be joining fights early. You want to be like very focused on getting items, like the first item.
Radiant's bottom tower's got problems.
Raven Metamorphosis is back up, so with the next push he should have a good chance of pushing it. But yeah, look how ready OG are for this. They've got Jerax still hiding in the trees, Bly revealing in lane, S4 still in the neighborhood. It's very hard for TNC and Raven to make these sort of pushes. when OG are hiding out, ready to respond like this.
Yeah. And with the tiny off the map constantly, it's like a lot of like mental pressure. A tiny bit dagger at this stage.
Look up top, TNC. They are going to try for it. They zip onto Fly. Fly get the defensive self nightmare out in time. Raven, no, he actually takes it off onto himself, but that's going to set up for the combo from Notel and Rezo. As that is Raven down. I don't know if he necessarily wanted to take the nightmare for himself there.
That was a big mistake there. I think that was a play for sure.
Yeah, he ends up getting blown up. No chance to send or react.
And it's a metamorphosis down the drain as for 2 minutes. That is absolutely huge.
And still the towers stay up. Bottom lane, you've got OG looking for the setup on Tim's. Jerax gets the Echo Stomp. No tail, he's in with the combo. It's another kill for this Blink Dagger Tiny. 4-0-2. OG starting to step up the pace and tempo whilst maintaining full control of their towers.
Yeah, they're multitasking very well. Like being on the offense and the defense at the same time and doing it perfectly. That's really, really hard to do. A lot of teamwork and experience. Very impressive. For TNC right now, they have to wait for the next meta to be able to. Maybe the Clockwork and the Skyruff can try to set up something, the hook into a Mystic Flare combo.
Look at their eyes sit down bottom. No tap. Hiding in the trees, waiting for someone to come out. He will reveal himself. Let's see if too far that they could have a go at this. It is a tricky one. Lane getting pushed in both bottom and mid lane. Raven is managing to get a bit of pressure back on this tier 1 tower with the illusion. He should finally be able to take it. They'll pop a fortification, but this time round, the members of OG looking to defend bottom lane. They've got the jump in, they've got the combo. Snowball as well, Hotel. Look in the cogs. It's a big kill for TNC. They're able to put a stop to the tiniest kill streak. 1437 gets the kill. Tower does still fall, but at the same time, as we're saying, Raven does get tier 1 top as well.
Yep, and OG is trying to press forward with another tier 1 at middle. I'm not sure if they're going to be successful here. But at the end of the day, so it was 1-for-1 power and they got the kill in the time.
Yeah.
So definitely a good trade for VP. Sorry, not VP.
VP?
TNC.
VP Raven. Can see indeed. 7 for 5. 3k lead still for OG. But definitely Raven's Terrorblade one to watch out for. Even though, as you say, they didn't necessarily get those early punches as successful as they would have liked with the Metamorphosis. He's still farming very well, and with the Mask of Madness, he's only going to create a bigger gap between himself and the carries of OG's side if he's allowed to do so on his half of the map. We'll see how well OG can invade and sort of punish the Terrorblade during this farming phase, which they get their hands on him. As we've seen, they can blow him up very easily with the combo. The amount of magical they have at this stage.
Elder Titan and the Tiny. Just everything.
Fly. Oh, this Invis rune. Look at this. This could set up something perfect for OG. The Invis rune into the Fiend's Grip. No chance to respond to that one as Raven gets punished. TNC were smoked up and nowhere in position to actually do anything to be able to save Raven in that situation.
There's going to be a power as well. That is a big pick off into an objective, like perfect scenario for OG. I'm not sure TNC can do much to defend here. They're gonna try, but don't think they can hold this tower.
Repel onto Rezo with this tower. That will be the Lincoln Sphere completed, but he actually backs away, a little too scared to sort of stand the ground and finish the tower off. I mean, Tim's and 1437 are there. No Tail will jump back in, look to finish it off. There we have it. And that indeed, that'll be the completed Lincoln Sphere out for this Morphling. So now the Morph, much more of an issue for these heroes like the Skyruff that were being picked to sort of control him. If he's quick on the fingers, Rezo's going to be very hard to deal with.
Storm has been having a quiet game so far, like busy farming, focusing on his economy, trying to get his Bloodstone ASAP. So we haven't seen much from him. After that first blood, before the creep spawn.
Yeah, absolutely. That was sort of, he was like,
that was his only kill.
Yeah, that was his job done. He was like, right, boys, back to farming. And it's the right way to play it, as you say. He needs to have that Bloodstone. Ooh, Raven. Got to find him there with the help of Sam H and his hook shot. They cut in.
There.
Yeah, more money for the Terrorblade. As long as they can fuel this machine, TNC still have a chance.
Skyruff got a deep bot down, so they have this jungle vision. And they wanted to have this ward a lot, actually do it. increase his bloodstone charges. That would be really nice for him.
Yep. But just complete. No tell. Does have another stack that he's cleaning up for the Ancients. Item-wise after the blink. The Yasha mid lane. 1437 moving forward. Arezzo being backed up by S4. A very hard combo to break through.
Both teams just very happy to like just play the economy game, because if you look at the lineups, top lane,
Yep, Cuckoo straight in. Has he got enough damage? Yes, he has. Can he get out though? That's another question. Fly, he's there with the Fiend's Grip, and as quickly as Cuckoo finds a Bloodstone charges,
you gotta deny.
That is
but
true.
That is sad still. Though. You just got the burst and you have to do that.
Yeah.
It's still a very good big deal for OG to get actually that deny.
Yeah. 14 plus 1, that's 15. Minus 5, that's 10. Quick maths. That's not going to be good maths for TNC. 4k lead for OG now with that kill. No tail with the SNY complete. How's Raven doing item-wise? He's very close to having the ultimate orb, so nearly does have. He is closing in on the Manta start. But OG are ready to go.
Yeah, with the SNY on timing, they feel like they're hitting like a small timing window, so they're gonna try to take advantage of it. Difficult for them to to stay apart of because of the storm.
But look at that.
They don't want to be alone.
They scanned it. Yeah, TNC know what's up. They know that there's a movement coming in.
Yeah, because if you look, actually never mind.
And now they'll turn towards Sam H. Yeah, Sam H in trouble. We'll put the cogs down. Cuckoo is going to zip onto the sidelines. Finds Fly. Going for the Nightmare, but he's still down. The ult flies in. That's going to be big from Jerex. Catches out 3, and now Rezo jumps forward. Takes down the Tusk. You can see backing off. Jerex trying to keep the fight going. No tail jumping in, looking for the combo onto Cuckoo. They have the sleep, buying time for the Tots to come back offline. But Cuckoo is not enough damage. Cuckoo will survive. Rezo goes get the double kill. On the back of it all, S4 tried to wrap around, but Cuckoo held him in place with the Vortex, and now S4 himself, he's in trouble. 1437 has the silence. Cuckoo turns back around, gets the kill. No tail and Rezo move in though, and they will end up finding the triple for the Morphling. So even though Raven Wearable was able to get a couple of kills, he still ends up going down. Resolution getting massively out of hand despite TNC's best efforts, as this Morph is looking very hard to stop.
Not all is lost, Owen. The storm didn't die, so he was able to get recover, I would say, Bloodstone charges. That's something for him. And gonna be on his way to the Kaya, Bloodstone Kaya Orchid. Once you get those items, Storm is gonna be a huge nuisance.
They need to worry though, because Resolution is 1,000 away from having the E-Blade, and we've already seen how much Burst potentially has without it, with the backup of the Elder Titan. It's going to get even harder. S4 finishes off his Blink Dagger, so those repel saves are going to be easier for him to pull off.
Yeah, they have to try and focus him in the fight storm, otherwise the Omni is just going to keep his team alive. So I guess it'll be the Storm Shock or the Clockwork to find him in the fights, and make sure that he doesn't get too many repels and deals off, especially on the Morphling.
See what they can find. A Raven did pick up the recipe after sort of a panic buy as he was going down and put out. Now have the money for the completed Manta Star, so that's complete. Fly. Oh, he's got his eyes on Cuckoo. He invades the jungle, has the setup. TPs are coming in, but it's going to be cancelled. They know that there's no saving the Storm Spirit. And they are indeed straight into the pit. Resolution and the boys is there. Anyway, TNC can stop it. They will have Storm back up in 10 seconds. And maybe that's enough. OG a little bit scared. They'll back away. It looks like they don't want to commit with the pit. With the Storm having such a short respawn.
No need to risk like something getting, like the Aegis getting stolen, because they have the Storm and the Clockwork. So, and they're okay playing a slow game, more focus on making sure that everything is stable. They don't have to do anything too fancy. They have a good lead right now. Just need to build on it instead of trying to risk getting a bigger lead and throwing a lot of it away.
I mean, what's the next move for TNC? They are 7k down. How do they sort of get control back of this game? Is it all just about making sure that the space is there for Raven to farm safely? Like, can Terrorblade still carry this game?
I think he can, even though it will be difficult because of like ET and Omni. They are two very good heroes against Terrorblade. He's gonna need his BKB though to be able to take the fights. I think they are gonna need to wait for the BKB on Storm and BKB on I would say that
Their mid lane is going in onto Tim's. Tim's buys some time with the snowball, but it's still not enough. And with the nightmare setup from Fly, they're going to look for a second kill. They've found 1437. 2 more kills for Resolution. They just can't stop this water boy. He's 5-0-1. And with the E-Blade, as we saw, it's so easy for this hero to get kills just like that. With 2 heroes down, no tell. He's into the pit. They're thinking about it. Do not necessarily the quickest of Roshan. Less Rezo looks to try and commit, but Rezo's actually got his sights set towards the top, and either Cuckoo was pushing it in. Maybe we were seeing if they could catch out the storm.
there are no rush to get the Roche because they have a very good scaling lineup, and Morphing is going to reach to the point where I think he's going to take the Morph target allies. So you can actually have the double repel. That would be very useful.
Yeah, we'll see if I've seen so many Morphlings, and very few of them actually do utilize the ultimate. Which is fair enough, because a lot of the times they're just at a point where they just delete heroes. Like it's like the other spells.
You know they can abuse it. This game is a wait a minute.
You should be fine.
Okay, that was a good try by Jarex. But because they have Tiny on the team, you replicate the Tiny. I mean, you morph the Tiny, and then you get the big grab.
Yeah, okay, and then you get the extra damage. And you
have the splash, the range splash.
Okay, that is true. Oh, interesting.
I'm sure he'll do it at some point.
Because I've seen so many times like really good if it does this target. But you're right. Something with a tree. That sounds terrible.
Yeah, I don't want to double up with the tree. They're both very, very useful for me. So now they'll be on the. They want another. I think I'll pick up that.
And they found Tim's. Jump in and the Tusk is gone. 50 seconds, no Tusk.
It looks like Dire fortified their
So it's just a support. Okay, maybe that's fine now. A bigger kill.
Could still proving to be quite loose. Very hard to control this Storm Spirit. And they will finally get a tip down on him. If he gets the push on, S1 trying to chase this. But Raven's already out with the TP. Who's still around? His TP actually available for 8 seconds, but he has to reach out.
It should be fine.
Okay. He gets himself out of there.
Good job getting whatever they can. It's difficult circumstances they're in. You know, have to try to get the BKBs before they can really fight OG.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Top of that, the Terra have to. I think you have to buy an AC because you're inside of the network. That would be so another thing. Annoying.
The amount it adds up. And you know what other things you could do? I don't know if they patched it, but you remember with the Morphling, if you take the Terrorblade and then you metamorphosis when the ult is wearing out, when the morph's wearing out, and then so you've still got metamorphosis after. When the metamorphosis ends, you know how it turns the TP back to melee? There was like a bug. Oh, I'm sure it's a feature where it would make the Morphling melee, and then you could build up Battle Fury and stuff. But I don't know if that's good. Like, is that good to make the Morphling melee? And I don't know if it still works. They probably fixed it.
I'm not sure if it still works.
Yeah.
So, I think you'd rather be range.
Sure. Yeah, I guess so. It would be cool for some clutch plays, but we'll see what happens. As I say, I very rarely see Morphlings ever use the Morph skill. It's it's not really living up to the name Ultimate ability when it's not really the reason why the hero's picked at all at the moment.
The most common one you see people do is like before they go for a kill, they morph into the stunning hero. They use their disable and they morph back to hit him. That's the common usage I see.
He does take it indeed. He has got the morph targets allies, so maybe we'll see some Morphling shenanigans with his teammates.
With the Tiny.
I'm ready to see him do it. Cuckoo zipping in, zipping out, pushing them back, managing to stabilize the lead. It did get to 7k, but as we can see, it's keeping around that point as Raven's still farming very well. It's 2k behind the Morphling, but considering his team as a whole is 7k behind, the Terrorblade is still doing fine for himself. And he has the money for the completed Hurricane Pike.
The Roshan is something that OG has been wanting to do for ages. to you know, further extend the lead. Run the Aegis, and on top of that, Aegis, get a gem on your support, control the map. Those are the things that OG wants to do to further extend the lead. TNC is just trying their best to keep up and get more items on the Storm, so that he can actually do a lot, because OG doesn't have a good lockdown against the Storm.
Yeah.
Until they have a Hex, I guess. When they get a Hex on Omni, then maybe they can kill him.
Flying Rezo towards mid, they were eyeing up the Terrorblade, but it's a little deep to sort of go in on. You've got Samate showing in the lane, cutting the creeps up. Lion now starting to move across, see if you can get anyone in mid. Or drop down, see if we can get the vision. But TNC doing a good job at the moment of avoiding these movements.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Yep. They are just trying to get whatever they can without losing heroes to the tiny. They're not given time to pick off for some time. Vision from OG right now have deep vision into the TNT base, but still not better to away anything else, even though the enemy has so many good walls.
Are those cracks in Dire's top
How,
tower?
on the other hand, it's difficult for TNT to defend.
Big red should take this down with it. And she has with the drive to quick. They do get the trade though, up top. Tier 2 will go down in response. So Tier 2 is trade because I think the big one getting that mid one. And the build as well. No, I talked about lockdown, he now has the Orchid complete on top.
Wow, okay, that's
Yeah. One of the ways I used to answer on Storm doesn't have a Yule Scepter or a Lincoln, so is vulnerable to being silenced. He's going to need it if I'm having this build.
Not something we see so often, but I guess he's against the top. And now OG on the prowl once again, the morphing. Who are we gonna get here?
There we go. There was a support.
This is like, well, you know, if you're just like a ball this smoke, it's too quick for the time spent in the smoke.
Tanking the gank. OG, they will look towards the bit. OG TP back. He's got in deep. And he's got to be set back.
But that was well done by OG. A toss from the other side, I tell you.
Yeah. Between the they took a good way to catch out. There's not that. Now, into the pit they go. And we'll take this down very, very quickly. 2 heroes down on TNC. They're not going to be able to get them in time. They've got the vision with the flare, but before they come back their way, so G will grab themselves the agent. Resolution will take it. Even though I don't really know if this morph is in any danger of the tank, just in case he is, he has got that second life. 6-0-1 resolution this time. He's having a very, very, very smooth time with the morph.
Nothing good for it. Oh, man.
Really is. He's hitting all the times, doing everything that the team needs him to. And he is the big sort of red box that deals an insane amount of damage output at this stage of the game. I'm pretty sure in the rest of the series we'll see Morphling more carefully thought about in the drafting stages, in the earlier phases. I don't know what the win rate is, but it really does seem like this hero is just so good at the moment. The team.
Just keep out on this one.
You know that he's not using it. As I said, this is what happens. They just don't use the other. I think, you know, for these carry players, it's just too many buttons.
You don't need to, you know.
I think that's the thing. Yeah, the hero is so good you don't need to use the ultimate.
I mean, that's true. So thanks, man. He's already got no link with his wave fans. There from the power from the 3 times. Why do you when to use his ultimate?
It's a bit of back from Cook. Getting the creep. Or 90 working it from tier 2. Not nearly able to get. So comes in. Will de-push the lane. As bots to join his team. Raven building into the BKB now. Just making sure that he can get ready for this almost certain high ground defense they're having to come in with soon as OG are prepping him. Little bit. He just heads up on. We'll get silenced though, brought down. They'll be able to kill them all for once.
So, being able to die?
Yeah. If he gets caught out like that with the silence before he starts to shit. Rezo. Oh. Did up Aegis, of course. He is still alive. But there's definitely potential for TNC to find that kill if Rezo misplays.
He is mental and weakened for that. For that to occur, quite hard. If
Yeah,
you're careful.
Yeah, you can imagine he's going to be a bit more aware of that. Maybe, yeah, I believe the Orchid only just been finished on Cuckoo, so I expect having sort of, but you know, not the ancient seal, but having a silenced player.
Maybe he won't be able to scar. Then I don't think he'll be able to die. Yep, that's gonna be maybe 5 minutes away. It's gonna get pumps. Be clear. Maybe like a second motion before they see. They have like almost full control, so they're gonna be able to dictate the pace of the game very well.
I'm good. On go. Raven has got the BKB finished off. And actually looking to, well, she's up the fuse up to add to his damage up. Bit of a late game diffuser, but very good on Terra.
Pretty useful against the because one of the ways now.
Absolutely, if you can go in town and stop him from being able to continue combos. But damage as he does need the man to do so.
Yeah, he's gonna need like a late fire or some Rainbow G, because that's gonna be another issue he's gonna fix later. So many things that he needs, and he needs like a plus armor item. That's why I suggested you could see against the other Titan. On
really don't. TNC are game going. They're still used to lose power, keeping the base defended. So maybe if they can continue to hold like this, they have to turn it around for OG to mess up with a ground push. On the side, Fly finds Sam H. Jax is going to follow up. The extra rod and Beast capacity. They're throwing everything in on him at the same time, and with that in mind, Sam H is fine. Enough damage, and the rest of TNT come in to make sure that OG is kept away from the clock.
He's actually pretty easy kill. He's not an easy kill. 2 HP.
Yeah. Every game I see Sam H, he always it does do a lot of work. It's just so funny because it's an item that a lot of other teams rarely build into, but Sam H finding a place for it in most of the games that I've seen him.
It's like the item.
Yeah.
I like it when enemies sieging, you're able to use it on your passes. That's something that people will. It helps you delay the lot.
Bottom, she will have a fortification up top. Cuckoo being caught out, no doubt. It's a solo kill.
Oh, big kill, man. 10 back here.
Now I'm going to look to try and do so for his own S4 chariots outside of the base. And as I say, that is fortification already used, so no fortification, no school spirit. I'm going to dip in onto Rezo. Rezo forced out. His fight actually turned himself into the Bane there.
Huh?
Yeah, he just went into the lane and went quickly back out. He didn't really do anything, but maybe pressing all the buttons, jumping, will burst down. The fight has come through from Sam H. Tier 3 down. OG have opened the base.
That's what I mean, man. You don't even need to use your ultimate.
Just use it as a jumps in. It's for Sam H. No-Tail's in as well. Put the Mystic Flare, but No-Tail. Rezo out to the side. Rezo falling a little low, but he's got the repel. He's A-okay. Will come in for Jax. He's going to catch on to 2, 3, 4 dead, 5 dead. Buyback coming out from Raven. But Sam H is down for 70. There's no buyback in the tuck as well. OG looked to disengage. He had a very good. They've got the combo onto 1437. He's down. Triple kill for Rezo. Cuckoo zipping in with a sleep connect. No-Tail. The Avalanche comes out, saving them from the metamorphosized Raven. They'll turn back in onto the Storm. He's X up, and now for Raven. They come in. Resolution turns into the Terror Blade to use the metamorphosis, and that is game over. GG, well played. Mortler, what a hero. I wonder if we're going to see it in the rest of the series. I feel like that's got to be banned early on. This hero just is Winter.